get to the video games, shall we? So, I mean, y'all know what I'm about to play. I've been thinking a lot about Ninja Gaiden recently, right? Just because that Ninja Gaiden Ragebound game came out recently. And then after the stream on Monday, I played a little more Ninja Gaiden because I'm just like, these games are really good, right? So I think it's about time. There we go. I think we have to do the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, which is a re-releasing of the NES games on the Super Nintendo. You had to beat them, right? No. No, fuck. No, I don't. Because these games are hard as shit. Hard as shit! Let's go new game. Is there anything on here? Continue? I don't think I played this very much previously. Oh, it was a password. Well, let's not do that. I like these incredibly tinnitus-inducing sound effects that are happening when I swap back and forth. Let me double check my audio really quick. I think we're okay. It's not seem too loud. I mean, it's got all 3 games on it, but we gotta do the first one. It's extremely piercing. Do these have any port anomalies? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how much work they put into these games. Oh, there it is again. For the Super Nintendo specifically. But these graphics look updated very slightly. Wait. Gotta get the intro. Yes, this is so... Oh, God. 1991, it said. Burmick, fictionally speaking. Yeah, there we go. I like that it kept the same drawing of the effect, even though these graphics have been redone a little bit. So I had this already, but it's like, I didn't have this growing up. So it's been long enough where I don't think I've... Oh, shit! Also, is that sound again? Because of course it is. Bleh. With whom did father... Oh, this text looks the same. It's fine. But yeah, like, I don't know too much about this package. We haven't played a whole lot of, like, remastered games on this series of ours. So, like, I'm very interested to see just how improved this is. Apparently, this has less cutscenes. Less? Fuck, is that just applied to this Ninja Gaiden 1 package, or is that for all 3 games? I'll say this at least. I think these still look pretty good. As the trilogy. Wow. Okay. We'll do a little more reading possibly after. Ooh. That's very loud. Alright, here we go. This sounds better too. At least aside from that ching sound. Yep. Still okay. A to jump. B to slash. Other buttons, absolutely nothing. That bug still exists that I talked about last time after on Monday. How I can... Oh god. Don't go backwards. Crucially, do not go backwards in this game. You can hear, like, all the times I'm... So, like, again, I'll explain it because we're now recording. Every time I hit this attack button, I'm doing a slash, right? When I jump and then do a slash, you can only do 1 in the air at a time. Maybe 2 if you fall far enough, right? But if I hold it down on the D-pad mid-jump, you can hear the sound effect. Even the sword animation isn't doing it. You can hit multiple times in a row, which helpful sometimes. If you're unsure about like how to time a slash, it can be very helpful. Consensus is the SNES Remix soundtrack is worse, says Fonk. That's interesting. This sounds okay to me. I don't want to say this sounds bad, but it definitely doesn't sound like the original version that I want. I'll tell you that much. This kind of just looks like all they mostly did was apply like a light cell shading to everything, you know? There's a couple more colors for sure, but does that make it good? I don't know about that. That sound is still extremely loud. This explosion still looks like dog shit. I find this music interesting. I feel like I have to do like a side-by-side comparison now. The enhanced color depth on these cutscenes are pretty interesting. It makes it seem like less anime in a way. Not that that's a good or bad thing. It's just like, it's interesting. But I mean, it certainly sounds like a Super Nintendo sound font. Also, there's more probably to these redrawn backgrounds of these cutscenes, which is nice, but not in every case. This weird little demon doll still looks kind of super fucked up. Also, this text with its weird kind of brown shading on these letters makes it kind of harder to read in some ways. I don't know why they added that. Maybe it's supposed to make it look easier to read, but I don't know if that's entirely true. Come on. Again, don't go backwards. Never go backwards. Only go forwards. Oh, you son of a... You son of a... Again, just keep moving. Get out of here, bat. This song sounds worse. This absolutely sounds worse. This should sound hype as hell. This sounds like weirdly muted. This trumpet is just making the fartiest sound. I don't know about this. Also, I'm out of power-up juice because that stupid spinning thing was eating up all of it. Oh! Oh god. Again, always moving forward. God, how do I do this? There we go. Oh, I can't climb down. Oh god. I don't... Let's try this. I actually don't know. I don't remember. If I fall off this edge, will it actually drop me down, or does it count as a death? It's a death. It's a death. I'm glad I know now. Oh god. How do I just need to... There we go. God. That sucks. Mega Man does that part right, at least. This game says fuck you, right? Crap. Oh, I needed that. That's fine. I probably need those. Fucking triangle jump. I've always noted it. You know, getting stuck on the wall doing this fucking triangle jump. Real pain in the ass, right? Oh, crap! I still wish it was like, hey, don't grab onto ledges automatically, right? I wish it was like, you have to hold onto a button to do that, right? Whereas this game was like, nope, if as soon as you touch a wall, it's like you're automatically taking a hold, which I do not like. Oh, I need that. What am I doing? I should have picked that up. I'm not going to try to crime too much my way through this game because there are 3 of them that we have to look at, so... Ow! Come on! Oh, God. Get out of here. Okay. Easy. Mostly. Oh, the sound. Look, I know the NES version is also harsh in the same way. Because it's an NES, right? I don't know about this package. It's... Hold on. There is less cutscene there. There was supposed to be a cutscene with that Mr. Smith guy. I'm pretty sure there should have been, right? Oh no, these birds. Ah! Okay, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Get away! Fuck. Yeah, it says enemy right there. What more do you need? My Hero Zero. Seems right to me. Shit. Shit. Shit! This don't feel right. This feels like Ninja Gaiden. Son of a... This feels like Ninja Gaiden. Also, the fact it's like a password system is nice for a game that did not originally have any kind of save, right? Why do I choose continue here? Okay, just continue the stage. I chose reset. Game over. Back to the beginning, or what? Back to the... Okay. And if I wanted to continue that, I'd have to put the password in. A little goofy. Like... They were probably trying to save a few bucks, right? They're trying to save a few bucks, so they didn't want to put, like, a battery save in there. But, like, come on, right? Come on, like, it's... I don't know about that, right? Also, what is happening here? There we go. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Let's fix this really quick. No, we're okay. The title screen music is very Storm Eagle. I don't know what you mean by that, my Reserve. What do you mean by that? because over here... Let's look at the original NES version of Ninja Gaiden 1 really quick. Right? That sound sounds better. It's not ching and like killing my ears. Again, see, look, this scrolling effect, right? It's like, yeah, they recreated. This even sounds like sound. I don't know. That's nostalgia speaking, if I'm being honest, right? Oh, sorry for the blinking. At least they fixed that part. But that... Yeah, this text seems fine to read like this. Like, they didn't need to add this weird brown shading on every letter. They probably did that to try to, like, make it seem a little less pixely in ways, but I don't know. This is fine. Also, as much as they've redrawn, like, the sprites for these cutscenes, like... These original ones weren't illegible. I'll at least give it that credit that, you know, it's... Oh, Stormy Hill from Mega Man X. Gotcha. Gotcha. This looks okay. That ninja still looks good to me. God. Again, have to remember, the sword hitbox is much bigger than you think. It's like you don't need the sword to actually make contact with an enemy to get it to hit. Well, we got the firewall. This feels like it moves a little faster. I can't believe I just missed all that. This feels like it moves a little bit smoother, even, than that Super Nintendo version that I just played. Like, obviously, these transitions with layer by layer redrawing and removal is maybe a bit funny. Look, this explosion, again, like I said, still looks like crap. This sound effect's still louder than it should be, but seems fitting. Look, I'm not saying that this NES version is better. I think what I'm saying is, I think this original Ninja Gaiden game, unsurprisingly, is perfectly fine, right? If I was to apples and orange it, which one would I rather play? Me personally, I'm probably still loading up this original one, right? This music sounds way better with the way that this instrument selection is with this original soundtrack. I'm not saying that because of nostalgia. I'm saying that because I just think it's more interesting sounding, if I'm being honest. Oh, right. I don't want to go up that. Sorry, let me rephrase that because I think there's a better way to phrase this. I don't think the Super Nintendo version sounds very interesting compared to this. In fact, I would say the Super Nintendo version sounds a little bit dull. Oh, that fucking dog. I'll know immediately once we get to the next stage. Oh, I didn't have it. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Again, sword bigger than you think. Just swing it earlier than you should. Fuck. Fuck. Come on. Oh, this sucks. Real son of a bitch of a video game, you know? There we go. That's how you're supposed to do that, not the way I was trying to do it before, right? Come on. Oh, I hate this part. Come on. No. It's fine. Wait, I forgot. Use your powers, right? Oh. Crap. It's mid-jump. It's fine. Cutscene will play. Right? Then I'm pretty sure there's more to it. Maybe, no, sorry. I was wrong. You're supposed to get to... You gotta get to like the midpoint of the stage and then another cutscene plays. And that's when you actually run into this acquaintance, Mr. Smith. It's fine. I just need to hear this music for this Act 3. Oh no, there he is! Yeah. This was not in. Okay, I was right. Yeah, this cutscene just was not in the last... Yeah, in the trilogy version. So yeah, Fonk was absolutely correct on that. Sucks. Can't see this bearded Canadian man. Judging from the plaid and the beard. Right? Yeah, my hairs liked that guy's fit. He blew up into a bajillion pieces after I hit him with a sword. I wonder why they didn't include all these cutscenes or like weren't able to. I wonder if it's like a memory restriction. Maybe they ran out of time. Yeah, this dude is either not breathing as he's trying to talk or he just did like 4 rips from a bong before like Ryu got there and showed up. It was like, dude, let me tell you about this statue. It came to this earth, bro, and it caused many deaths. Bad pink eye? Oh, maybe. Clean your pillows or something, my dude. What are you doing? Shinobi borrowed the strikes of the dragon. Countered each of the demon spells and thus was able to overcome it. Bro, you need to smoke less. I know we're up in Canada and weed is legal here, but like, come on, dude. You just change to edibles or something. Like, you don't have to take it all at once either. Just meter it out. Maybe ease up on the PCP while you're at it too. Ah, shit! And now I've got it. Bye, friend! Well, go get him! That was my favorite bong he just stole. I still had about 5 grams in it. Can you get it back for me? This music sounds so much better in, like, comparatively speaking. This stage is still a real motherfucker, though. God. Yeah! Oh, God. Get out of here. Ooh. I think it's the next stage that has the midway point that I was thinking of. Get out of here, bird. God, I hate this guy. I hate this guy! Oh, God. Ooh. Get out of here, football man. No! What an asshole. No! God damn it. Don't go backwards. Crap. I mean, listen, if you're packing weed in Japan, you should be... I don't think we're in Japan. Are we? Oh, let's fix my headphone. That's fine. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know, right? Like, we got more of the Super Nintendo game we gotta look at, so let's continue there. Oh, God, that sound. Ugh. Let's look at this. Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. This very blurry JPEG of these 3 games. I just realized this is a giant mess of pixels here. The logo looks good, but like this cover art for the box needs a little work. 1990. Tecmo presents Ninja Gaiden 2. Give me that cutscene. I mean, we looked at it on Monday as well, but My Hero Zero, no worries. Thank you so much for joining. This cutscene looks pretty similar to what you see in the NES version, right? That Jackie-O, I believe that's Jackie-O, right? Or no, that's Ashtar, sorry. Jackie-O is the bad game from the bad guy from the first game. Also, is it pronounced Jackie-O, like Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy? I say Jackie-O, but it's probably something else, right? Jackie-O, if I wanted to be like a little more, put a little more like oomph. I don't think Jackie-O in Ninja Gaiden has as good sunglasses, perhaps. Maybe Ryu does the whole Kennedy thing? Maybe it's the third game. Ryu could finish off the one that we got in power right now, just to do us a real good favor. Allegedly, fictionally speaking, I would never wish harm upon anyone. In Roblox, thank you. Yeah, if you know, if someone took a clip and I was saying something like for IRL, it's like, no, that's AI. Someone did that in AI. That's not correct. You know, not accurate. In Roblox. Yeah. Roblox F Kennedy. Get out of here, Dull Focus. Get out of here. I need Ryu Hayabusa to do me a favor so you can never make that joke. That's what I'm saying. Look, I like that tone on those trumpets. That sounds okay. But as soon as this music starts, I'm like, These horns sound pretty good. I'll give this game that. Ow. Also, what? Hold on. That hit sound when I got hurt. It's like... What is this fart sound? What the fuck is that? What's this like? What? Stop it. No, that can't be right. That can't be right at all. Yeah, right, has IBS. Stop eating so many beans before you get into that ninja suit, for God's sakes. Dark Sort of Chaos giving him the Rhea, apparently. Also, hold on. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so I can see more of this. Yeah, like, this still looks good, right? Does it look better in the Super Nintendo version? Yeah, it absolutely does. It absolutely does. But these sprites still look okay, right? The color palette, obviously different again. See, now this sounds right. This bass going do 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 do, like this sounds. Yeah, like even this goes when you get hit. It's different than the sound from the first game for sure, but it doesn't go like burp, burp. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right? Shit. Getting a lot of hits. What are we doing? Right? Oh, fuck you. No! Son of a... Oh, I don't like that sound effect. Notably, can't do the sword multiple hit thing in this. Also, I forgot where I was going for a hot second. What the hell are those things? What things? These enemies? Do you mean the one that was like creeping on the ground? This guy? I don't know. It's just a fun little guy. Ah, shit. Just paying attention. Just a fun little guy. I don't know what you want, though, Focus. He's just like, hey, come here. I'm going to get you with my claws. I'm going to get you. So how the fuck do I get up here? Oh. There we go. We got 3 of these fun guys. Again, can't fall off, right? No. That embarrassing dies a demon that looks like he's wearing a bathrobe. I just got out of the shower. What do you want? I mean, it couldn't be me, but I mean, hey, you know, not everyone has the luxury of time on their side to... Someone calls you up and is like, I need you to kill this ninja for me. It's like, dude, I just woke up. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, God. I'm trying to get my turbo button work. There we go. This music sounds like nonsense. I don't mind this music here. Oh, look at this cool guy. Robert. I think this guy's name is Robert, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Not the Robert we were talking about earlier, thank God. Who are you? What the? Classic. Ryu always has to get shot in the first... Oh, but he didn't! I like that that's like kind of a callback to the first game where it's like, your supposed friend shoots you, and it's like, no, he shot the funny demon. Yeah, the shitty Blanca that was behind us. It's fun. Okay, that's enough. Cool train stage. More games need cool train stages. my god, trying to get some of these power-ups though. Real pain in the ass. God, this fucking Friday 13th asshole. Only have 2 at the same time. Can't have a third one. Ah! Ugh, bats. Oh, that sucks. I don't like that, how that thing just got rid of that power-up that I had on. No. Crap. Come on. Again, you can't use your sword when you're hanging on a wall. You'll just use your power-up, so don't jam on the attack button if you're climbing on something. Also, now I have to contend with this sick wind. Oh god! Whoa! That almost went very poorly. This does look like a Celeste level, doesn't it? Oh, this fucking wind sucks so bad in this level, though. Oh my god! I do like the concession they made that you can climb any wall now, though, right? That's... Oh my god, fuck you. There we go. Because, yeah, without being able to climb every wall, it's like you have to do that triangle jump in way weirder ways, right? Oh my god, I don't know why I'm trying to kill that slime. Oh, now this wind just knocked me back? Oh. Oh, fuck you, bird. Oh, God. I should use my fire on them. Oh, but I can't. I don't know if I wanted to pick that up or not. It's not. I think I want to... Son of a... Bird! I have very little health, but that's okay. Oh, where'd my... Okay, there they are. Nope. Nope. Jesus, not facing the right way. And I'm out of juice. This thing is gross. It just shoots spiders. Get out of here with that. Also, I need this guy to jump down. Otherwise, I cannot take a swing at him. My god. Could you please? Fuck. Also, that death sound, it's like boop, 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 boop. It sounds like it might as well be like a Price is Right horn, right? Like, it sounds like it's mocking me, right? Let's try this again. What you have to do is I have to get on the wall here with my 3 friends. Oh god, son of a bitch. There we go. This is what I want. Oh, I'm out of firepower. It's okay. Oh, I just need 1 hit. Been disconnected. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's my mouse. No, it wasn't my mouse. This is okay. Audio device is still working? Yeah, audio device. My mic is still working. Also, this music sounds terrible. What is this? What is this? It's like sometimes these trumpets sound great, like in this thing, but it's like otherwise I'm like, ugh. Okay, this looks all right. This still looks good. You know, it's like you can tell when like the enhanced color palette like really helps, right? It's like when you need like gradations and lighting, right? That's where the NES version is going to help. Or sorry, the Super Nintendo version is going to help quite a lot. Also, sorry as I get reacclimated to my controls. Playing the second game. Again, this game feels better to me in this version. Ow. Where are my clones? Where are my ninja clones? Oh my god, you little freaks! Get out of here! There we go, got one. That's fine. Ow. I do like the color strobing on the status bar text. I never realized that. Was it doing that in the Super Nintendo version? I can double check in a bit, but... Get out of here. There we go. I know it does a strobing here. I didn't realize it was doing it on the regular, which is interesting. Who are those thugs? Yada yada yada. Who there? Blah blah blah. Yep, yep, yep. Fast forwarding. Just. Still cool. Blech. Arg. Still cool. Whoops. Does this actually sound better? I don't know. Maybe this song is just not that strong, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the music is very good in the second game compared to the first game. The first game definitely sounds better in general. Or just has more exciting music with like half-decent motifs, I should say. This game is it's like they peaked early with the music in some ways, right? It reminds me of a lot of like how the Mega Man series music got significantly worse after like Mega Man 3, right? Yeah, it's not a technical limitation necessarily. It's just like they got hits in places and then they have weaker ones. Like this song is cool. This song is awesome in my opinion. It's just not consistent. But it's like... Oh god. Like, to me, the Mega Man music is a little ow! Stupid wind. Gets weaker because the expectation of like what Mega Man music is changed. Right? Need this wind to calm the fuck down. Oh, get out of here. Oh, fuck you. Ooh, got a one up. Oh, I missed the jump. Screw that up. There we go. Oh no. Got rid of the fire. I need that fire. That'll be fine. There'll be another one here at the end. There we go. A little low on power, but that... Oh, God. It was almost dangerous. Get out of here, bird! No! Get away! This guy again. Come on, get our dudes here. Oh, get away, spider. There we go. There we go. Oh, fuck. I'm out of juice already. It's not good. Ugh. All right, we got him anyways. These birds will have your... look, everyone will suffer these birds in these games. Birds, bats, Medusa heads, all the same, right? Again, this music, this like this sounds way better with an NES instrumentation, right? As much as I like those trumpets in places on that Super Nintendo game, this is better, in my opinion. I like the sound of this quite a bit more. I want to see this cool cutscene. So chop through this. There we go. Yeah, and again, like that tower in the background there looks a lot better, obviously, with 16-bit colors. This stuff in the foreground with that, you know, this mountain that Ryu is standing on still looks okay, but like there's clearly benefits, right? That are worth knowing. Also, it's funny, this lightning in this stage is still going even though I paused the game. Let's come back to the Super Nintendo, right? Let's reset. Let's go to the last game. Just kind of fast forward a bit through these menus. Oh, I hate that sound effect. Ah, shit, it's Irene. She's just hanging out. She's having a good time. Ryu, you would never. Would you? What's wrong, Irene? Don't you understand that this is the end for you? What? What are you doing? Ha ha ha. No one has seen what's going on there. What's going on there? Can live to tell about it. Okay. Ah, shit. And Irene exploded into a million bits in the water. Well. Killed on mission, Colonel. I like how they couldn't figure out a water splash sound. They're like... instead. Eliminated Irene at N3SH. Sure. Let me fix my lighting situation while this is going. Whoops. Whoop. Not all the way. There we go. I don't know much about this game, if I'm being honest. I did not have this game for the NES. I did not really play it. If I'm not mistaken, this game came out pretty late. 91, that's pretty late for like, obviously Nintendo games. Super Nintendo would have been out already. Ancient Ship of Doom. Sounds funny to me. Oh, look at a little animation on that. That's fun. This... Oh, also, he makes a whole sound. Okay. Oh, this feels bad. Why does this feel so bad? This feels like it's like running too slowly. Like, I don't know if you all can see like the frame rate. Here's what I do like about this game. You get a sword upgrade. Makes your sword bigger, which is great, but oh my god, this is framey as hell. Why is this frame rate so rough? Also, like, look how floaty this jump is. Oh, geez, what's this? Was the NES version like this? I don't remember it being like this. Come on. Ugh. I like that you can see what's inside the power-ups, at least, if you really want. But generally speaking, you just want to pick up everything you can in these games. Because it's like, the game progressively gives you power-ups that are meant to be used on enemies that are coming up. So, like... Oh, I should have jumped. God. Oh, just power through it. There we go. I love it still uses those bad explosions. I'm fine with that. This isn't an ordinary lab. Ah, shit. Who's this? Oh, it's Ryu. Who's there? This guy gonna shoot me as well? Don't be frightened. I want you to do something for me. Go to the Castle Rock Fortress. To get there, you'll have to get past all the traps your enemy has set for you. Okay. Are you also going to shoot me in the back? To be honest, Ray, you should just start wearing a bulletproof vest. I agree. It's like, I'm going to do this first thing, and I need to be packing my bulletproof vest. It's just constantly like walking away from people while facing them because he thinks he's gonna get shot. So this guy in this fucking... Oh, why does this run so bad? This slowdown and like also like just... I don't know if it's like they purposely made the game run slower so it's like easier, right? Like it's not as fast paced so that it can like a player can anticipate enemies a little bit better and stuff, maybe? Maybe? Crap. Also, no knockback when I got hit there, notably. See that? Okay, I got knocked back there. How come it didn't before? What's going on? Does it maybe depend on the enemy that's coming after me? Is that what's up? I got knocked back there and there. Was it because I was in the sand? Is that why? No. I'm still getting hit there and getting knocked back, generally speaking. Also, I just fell. I don't know. It's weird. That was weird. It's like, why'd I get hit and there's no knockback? It's like, it's not a Ninja Gaiden game unless you're getting knocked back into a pit, right? I don't know why Egyptologists are so worked about finding mummies. They're just popping up all over the place. In this game, at least, yeah. Like not exactly hard to find, but also there's mechs down here. Yeah, this music sounds alright. I'm okay with it. For this game, at least. Right? Oh, right. I forgot you can hang in this one. I don't like the way this game feels overall, though. It's like it's running half the speed it should. You know? Also, I don't know about that sound effect. Come on. Let's finish this stage then. Well, oh god. Do this boss here. Ah, that thing doesn't go through the enemy. Ah, god. Oh boy. There we go. It doesn't make the sound effect of them exploding anymore. What's up with that? Also, it doesn't do like the thing where, like, you know, all my leftover life and then the leftover time will, like, give me any, like, score or anything like this. Oh, who's this guy? You're Foster! Okay. Who is Foster? I don't know. But he's on a screen. You can tell because this scan line interpolating. Willem Dafoe? No one has ever made it here alive! Spider-Man! I don't know what you're talking about. I heard that you killed Irene. It's pretty good Willem Dafoe impression, if I might say myself. If I might say. I'm not an impressions guy, but I could do it okay, Willem Dafoe. Sorry. Do any other voice. So long, Ryu. Wait, that's more of a Mark Hamill Joker, if I'm being honest. Which I don't think I can actually do. Yeah, there's a thin line. Also, we're going to the left! We're starting a stage going to the left! What is this? It's a video game. I guess you did it in the other games a little bit. Not that often, though. Oh, this slowdown! Again! It's a bit disconcerting. Also, I just realized the camera is not great for some reason. As I'm running to the left here, like, you can tell as I'm running to the left here, I've paused and the animation is still going for the game. That's fun. It's like the camera is more to the left, but I'm running to the left, right? Like, this camera should be going the other way around, or it's a little more on the other side. Oh, come on. Just get this little guy. There we go. No, fishy! Damn it. That's why I have this power-up. I should be using it. There we go. Oh, that one-up. I want the one-up. Okay, that's what I should have done. Well, shit. Fine. I hit the jump button. Come on. Oh! That was weird. It's like a game couldn't decide if it wanted to, like, let me hit that platform or not. Oh, I can hang. Oh, that's interesting. If you're hanging... Wait, if you're hanging, you can't get knocked off of it. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. Oh, shit. Oh, God! Screwed up the controls there. Fine, I'll take it. Whew. Oh, that's bullshit. Again, like, I'm this close to the ground where the camera is going. I can't see shit underneath me, right? Like, that sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god, this water current pushed me into it. Again, the frame rate of this makes it not feel very good. At times I'm trying to, like, duck and it's not letting me, or, like, at times it feels not it doesn't feel the way you want it to, right? It's not very crisp feeling. The slowdown makes it so that you're unsure of if your input is really letting you move the way you want to move, especially for a game that relies on a lot of twitch action. Apoyo Diablo, hello. Yes, we are yet again looking at some more Ninja Gaiden, but this time for the Super Nintendo with the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, which is the NES games, right? But in a compiled package. Ugh. Again, this frame rate, not good. I'm gonna climb. Oh, it's almost long. I was gonna stop early. Oh, flying enemies every single time. All right, let's. Also, Willem Dafoe is here. Look. Let's load up NES game on this one really quick, just so I can compare them, right? There it is. Hold on, hold on. Nope, hold on. One sec. I closed the wrong window. There we go. Yeah. Here's Irene again. Looking forlorn. Oh, shit. Let's fast forward. She's running. Getting chased by Ryu. She's on this edge. That surely will be very stable this time. She's like, what are you doing? Fast forwarding a little bit. Oh no! That sounded more like a water crashing sound than in the Super Nintendo version. Super Nintendo version, that sounded like she got exploded by some dynamite. Yes, she was outrunning Ryu in some heels. And Ryu was probably doing like that ninja run with that, right? Anyways. Oh yeah, look at that. It's animated here too. Also making that ha sound. Which is fine. How does it feel though? Better. This is floatier. I did not realize that about Ninja Gaiden 3. The jump is much floatier in this game, for sure. But this frame rate sure seems a lot smoother in this game than in the last for the Super Nintendo, that's for sure. There's a little bit of framiness when there's a lot of enemies in frame, but it compensates by like not by slowing down the game, but by removing sprites with the way the sprite maps display. Like you'll see like sometimes especially in these older Nintendo games, like when something kind of goes like it flickers out of like, but it's like the object is still there. That flickering is generally used to like save memory, right? But like the speed of this is not being compromised, right? This feels way better. It's also this guy again. Oh, he does a different attack. Wait, no. Did that attack before. I'm pretty sure. Stop it. Stop it. Son of a bitch. I need you to jump the other way around, Ryu. If you don't mind. Oh my god. There you go. That's the sound I want. That shitty explosion sound. Is it an ordinary lab? This guy again. Let's fast forward. Looks more or less the same, right? Skip this. Apparently the ability to hang from pipes was new for this game. Yes, it was. Can't hang pipe in every game. Come on, Del Focus. TOS. Just saying. And you gotta put a content warning up. In this game, you hang pipe! TOS, TOS. Content warning. This feels so much better. This feels amazingly better than the last... in the Super NES. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked up though. Fuck out of here. Bouncing weirdos. It's like no one has read my change.org petition. Look, I ain't gonna tell you what to put inside. I screwed up. That's why you don't stop. That's why you don't stop. Just go, right? Also, you can't... do not touch those pipes. Or not pipes. Spikes. Fuck. Get out of here. Not having a lot of health here is not good. Oh god. God. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. And I can say this music is better. Not this particular piece, at least. Is better than the other games, that's for sure. But, you know, it works, I guess. But again, like I said, it's got the Mega Man problem, right? It's like future games just significantly... the music is not as good as the original ones. Because conceptually, what... oh god. Fuck. Well. Maybe I have to forego that one up. There we go. Oh, well. Apoyo says, hey, I heard these games are really hard. They are. They are. Oh, God. I obviously have the courtesy of Rewind, which is good for the purposes of me showing these games off. But, like, you know, they're hard in terms of what your expectation of in terms of what your expectation of a modern action game is, right? But like, you know, this was normal back then, right? Were games just harder back then? Yes, for sure, but they're not impossible. They definitely don't hold your hand as much. And also, like, you know, the way enemy structures are placed and designed is just different kinds of, different applications these days. Oh shit, it's Willem Dafoe again. Or Foster. I'm not going to do a Green Goblin voice again. I like that they got this scan line still going up and down. That's fun. Otherwise, how else would you know it's happening on a TV screen, right? Great. Oh, look at that. The camera is not good on this side, too. It's only when you run to the left, I guess. Yeah, your fish. Ah, crap. Ah, crap! That's fine. You've seen enough, I think. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about this package for the Super Nintendo, right? I don't know. Like, this... I feel like this should have been a bit better. Also, why is it not capturing what's going on? There we go. This seems fine. I don't know. Like, God, I'm getting fucked up. I just don't know if... it's hard to say. It's like, why did they remake it, right? They remade it because they thought there was an audience for it. But this slowdown sucks. This frame rate sucks. This needs to run so much better. Right? Games like this live and die by how they feel and how they run, because without it, with as difficult as these games are, right? Like I was holding down there, but it wasn't picking it up for this crouch. Just really annoying. Like, ugh. Like, I know it's a slower game compared to obviously the other. Oh, fuck off. Compared to the other Ninja Gaiden games, making it a bit easier, sure, but it doesn't feel good. Right? It kind of makes this game feel bad. Like, I'm missing way more of my jumps. I feel like there's input lag. Oh, look at these guys. You cannot hit those out of the way, as it seems. It's fine. Frustrating. Also, my lighting. There we go. It's better. Yeah, a frustrating product, unfortunately. I wish it didn't have to be that way. Again, I like Ninja Gaiden quite a bit. This third game is not my strongest, not a game I visit often, but that first and second game I definitely played a lot as a kid. I'm glad I was able to do like some side-by-side comparisons here because, you know, my memory is not as good as it once was. But I'm astonished how poor this third one runs at the very least. Not the others didn't feel bad either, but it's, yeah. If I had to, again, apples and oranges, say which one do I like better, or which one would I rather play? I'd rather play the originals, right? But this package is still okay. There's things in this package that I like. The password system is tricky. I wish it wasn't passwords. I wish it was just game saves, but look, they didn't want to put a battery in every single game. Try and save a couple bucks. I get it, I guess. But at the same time, like, password systems were on their way out at this time, right? Didn't need to be a password system, you know? Even, you know, Super Mario All-Stars, one of the more well-known, I almost said greatest, but I can't say that. Not ranked it yet for this stream. Super Mario Brothers All-Stars, one of the more well-known, better compilations of a similar type of taking an old NES game and repackaging it, right? Also has a lot of redrawn sprites and stuff. I don't like the way a lot of that stuff looks either, if I'm being honest. but it's impressive. Still that it worked. So I had lost levels and stuff on it. That's neat, right? I wish this Ninja Gaiden Trilogy for the Super Nintendo was a little more faithful to the original ones, right? I don't know why it doesn't run as fast. Is it a technical limitation that they just said, it's fine, didn't bother to refine it? Is it because of them wanting to do more graphically? I don't know, right? Like with all these redrawn sprites and stuff. I don't know. Here's what I'll say. I think it's cool that they did this, but I don't think it holds water to the original releases, right? I will say at the very bare minimum, I think Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is better than Super Godzilla. So better than Addams Family. It's better than Weapon Lord. Sorry, don't focus. It's better than Battle Master. It's better than Battletoads and Battle Maniacs and Jeopardy. It's better than Ultraman. It's better than Cool Spot. It's better than Jurassic Park. Is it better than Doom? It's better than Super Back to the Future. It's better than Asterix. I mean, I think here's my argument, says Stealth Focus. See, now I'm like, Stealth Focus trying to argue it's better than Super Godzilla? Or worse? It's the worst version of all three games. It would be better off not existing. Stealth Focus, here's something that I didn't mention yet that I should mention. The transition from getting a Super Nintendo so if you had a Nintendo Entertainment Console, the original NES, right? A lot of people upgraded to a Super Nintendo because it's the Super Nintendo. It's the next thing, right? People, generally speaking, left those old consoles behind, right? Or even more so to the point where a child like me didn't have a lot of money. You sold that original system and you got a Super Nintendo with whatever money you could scrounge together from a pawn shop or whatever it might be, right? Repackaging Ninja Gaiden is a pretty smart move. Ultimately speaking, a pretty smart move. Trying to get people to play your game that, again, like I said, that third game, Ancient Ship of Doom, came out in 1991, right? For the NES. Look what games came out at the same time, right? It came out on the launch year of the Super Nintendo for North America. So, like, it makes sense to repackage stuff that would have been for the old hardware to bring it to a new system, right? So, like, better off not existing? I don't know about that. Doesn't make it a better or worse thing. Yeah, it wasn't just a repackaging. You're not wrong. It's like they tried to give it more bells and whistles, right? Trying to make it sound better. Trying to make it look better. But it ultimately didn't reach those highs, right? It gave you IPS. Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad. It's too bad. This game is obviously not as good as Super Mario World. Obviously. Is it better than Cool Spot? Yeah, I think it still is. I think it still is. Those first two games are still okay, right? At least Cool Spot was a SNES game. Yeah, I guess. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of video game here, right? There's a lot of video game in this package, at least. So, you know, when I was a kid, I'd probably think this is a pretty good deal. You get 3 games for the price of 1. I thought that about Mario All-Stars, if I'm being quite honest, right? But those were treated, I think, a little bit better, obviously. Mimeographed. Wow, dull focus. Brain on. Using words like mimeographed. All-Stars was a really nice package. Yeah. This one much less so. You're right. What isn't this better than? Stone Protectors is a better package than Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. So is Metal Marines. So is Showa-Nikki. So is Final Fight. So is Run Saber. There's some interesting ties you could put there. Similar inspired action in some way. Run Saber is a better game as a whole to this compilation, I'll say, right? Would I rather play like Run Saber than original Ninja Gaiden? That's interesting. Run Saber is fun. Ninja Gaiden is a different kind of fun in my head, right? Only one way to find out. No, I know. I'm not playing this game again today. I know. It's a different kind of fun. Run Saber is super breezy, right? Obviously, it's not even referencing the right ninja game. It's Run Saber wants to be Strider, not Ninja Gaiden, right? They're similar in ways, but not quite. But I think Run Saber, generally speaking, is a more fun, casually fun game by its design. Ninja Gaiden, obviously, extremely harder, right? But because I like those kinds of games, like I still see a lot of, fun out of that kind of difficulty too, right? So like for me, I probably still play Ninja Gaiden, but I can recognize, at least in this context, as a compilation, I think I'd still rather rank Run Saber as a better product, a better game as a whole. I think Battle Clash is also better. I think Metal Warriors, I think Go-Go Ackman is better. I think we're in the right zone. Here's Tetris and Dr. Mario. Is Tetris and Dr. Mario a better compilation? Trying to remake 2 classic older games for the NES than Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. It was similarly, I also don't like Dr. Mario as much as a game. I think Tetris is fantastic. This version of Tetris is not really doing it for me, but it's serviceably okay. Dr. Mario, I did not care for this version. Also don't care for Ninja Gaiden 3 in this trilogy, but then there's Zoop. And then there's Zoop. I think Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is better than Psycho Dream. I think it's also better than Mega Man Soccer. I think it's also better than MechWarrior 3050. It's better than NCAA basketball. It was close. But is it better than Zoop? NCAA basketball was so interesting. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's K-On. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Also, hey, it's K-On. A 3D in NCAA basketball looks cool. I'm not saying no to that though, Focus. It's just, it's a bad basketball game, right? Also, hold on. Ooh, I thought I had to sneeze there for a moment. NCAA basketball is a bad basketball game, but it uses that Mode 7 stuff pretty good, right? An interesting way to convey basketball at the time on the Super Nintendo. Look, I love you, Zoop, but Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is better than Zoop, right? It is. It is. It's hard for me to say, but it's true. This dodgeball game is also not very good. It has more game than Zoop. That's true. Zoop is a quality product. But it is a little thin. Right? This experience of Tetris and Dr. Mario also is a little thin, if I'm being quite honest. I think Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is a better compilation of games, even if not perfect, than Tetris and Dr. Mario. I think it's also better than this dodgeball game. Usho Totora, interestingly enough, another side-scrolling action game. I think Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is also better than that. I would also rather have this Ninja Gaiden Trilogy than Hyper Iria. I'd also have it over this copy of Metal Warriors, but I don't think it's a better game than Go-Go Ackman. I think this is a fine place to put it. Congratulations to the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. I wish you were better, Tecmo, at making this product, but that's okay. It's okay. It's right in the middle. Right in the middle. All right. That took a little while, obviously. I was looking at a lot of those games. So let's keep pressing on, shall we? These next games I have were courtesy of one Retro Chris from their donations. Do I play the bad one or do I play the good one? Yeah, it counts as 3 games. It took a while, but it's one product, one release. Yeah, let's do this. Let's play this next game that Retro Chris had suggested. Claymates. Remember in the 90s when everyone was obsessed with claymation? By Interplay, or published by, I should say. Developed by Visual Concepts, the 2K people. Can we go back to that first screen? Claymates, TM. Muckster, TM, the cat. Goopy, TM, the guppy. Uzi, TM, the mouse. Dodo, like Play-Doh, TM, the bird. Globmeister, the gopher, and Jobo. I'm not reading the rest of your trademarks. Yeah, designed and developed by Visual Concepts. Also, there's no sound here, by the way. Oh, Interplay. A questionable grouping of games that they put out. Visual Concepts, also a little questionable in this era of video games. Look, digitized sprites were so hot at the time. Right? Also, this game is very loud. Look at this fucking bird, like... It's like, this fucking cat is okay. This bird's like, don't take my photo. I'm cheating on my wife right now. I need to get the fuck out of here. This mouse is pissed. Globmeister needs to get the fuck out of here. It's on a government list, I'm pretty sure. So strange that this is in the lineage of Harold Halibut. I mean, yeah. That squirrel's looking at me from across the bar, and I'm like, no thank you! Oh, I'm not controlling this. Let's just get in there. Let's minimize how much exposure we have to this game. Clayton! Clay. We've perfected the serum. The serum can be mixed with clay to change in person to animal. Oh! Where did this Tiki Man come from? Clayton got turned into a ball, it seems. I don't care if I'm made of clay. I promise to rescue my father and the serum. This game has an overworld map. I forgot about this. Can I go back into home? No, I can't. Also, I have an attack. It's a little punch. I was also not expecting an overworld. That's scrolls! Okay. Has screens. What are these axes doing here? That's... Can't do anything with them. I want to push that out of the way. I probably need to use these axes to, like, cut down these trees? I don't know. Let's go on the first stage. Clayton's Yard. Whimsical is how I would describe this game, right? I can punch, I can jump, I can roll and move, that's about it. I pick up this gray thing. Okay, now I'm the mouse. I can't jump up there, so... This feels extremely British. Well... Let's take a look really quick. Claymates. Pink Rose Uni Reina. Hello, how's it going? First time chatter. Claymates, I remember the character Clayton's Animal Swarms making a cameo in the first Clay Fighter game. Oh, Pink Rose Uni. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just say I have more games I need to play if we have enough time. Because yikes. But also, hey, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Del Focus Visual Concepts is an American product, okay? They're based out of like California, but I will say this much. The acceleration on this movement definitely feels a British origin. Also, a collectathon of sorts. Screwed up that snail. So I guess I got another orb. So I played this growing up. Oh, I can throw the ball. I don't remember a whole lot about very Jazz Jackrabbit. Jazz Jackrabbit, also an American product though, Del Focus. Wasn't it? Was it? No, hold on. Who made Jazz Jackrabbit was it Epic Game, wasn't it? Yes, published by Epic Mega Games, developed by Epic Mega Games. Yeah, Rockville, Maryland. Tim Sweeney. Oof. And yes, a Pink Rose Uni, I agree. The Claymates series and Clay everything from Clay Fighters, you name it, also scares me a little bit. There is something like uncanny about it that I don't like. The way they deform in weird ways. The cartoon style is also just a little creepy. I think this game a little less so, but like some of those Clay Fighter games I do not like looking at. Also, I'm just going this direction. Oh, that's a warp, apparently. Look at that! I like dripped into like a weird... I don't know. Also, I picked up rings. Is this... Oh god. Oh god. Well. Okay, I'm this cat now. Using stock cat sound 65. I didn't want to do that. But okay, I guess we're up here now. Was Dutch. That's interesting. So I'm going to rewind because I do not care. I cannot activate that, interestingly enough. Should I be able to? Also, this controls terribly. I'm just going to put it this way. Like, this... Okay, I do have a run button. That helps. Okay. To hold on to Y, it appears I can run. So that's good. Oh my god. Also, I turned into a hammer temporarily. Oh, I can climb up walls. Okay. Yeah, like every character, I guess, has like specific powers, which is fun, I guess. Like diegetically using those rings, or not rings, those gems to show what direction I should run, I guess. This music is making me crazy, I will say, so I'm going to speed through this level as quickly as possible. Also, I lost my red orb. Let's get this orange orb, see if it changes us. Oh, we're the very pervy looking squirrel who shoots nuts. Okay, that seems to stun enemies. What is this? Eyeball? It says go. Okay. Clay balls only. Well, and I got a C out of that, I guess. Don't you love clown tunes? I guess not. Oh, is that good? Oh, look at this, mode 7! What do I gotta do? Do I just have to, like, always hit the colored one? Probably, right? The one that lights up. It's like a clay ball and not a spinning hedgehog, unfortunately. Got a little faster on the bounce. I guess it's supposed to be harder. Free life! Yeah, just like Lawnmower Man, thanks. Yeah, first try. Didn't even need to use rewind. Which I will liberally use on a game like this. Alright, we got those robots. Panther, relax. I realized what I said afterwards, okay? Relax. Also, I need to push that cart out of the way, right? But it's... I can't move. I can't move. I cannot move. Oh, no, there we go. My focus was not on the right window. Never mind. Never mind. Great. Fantastic. We're puzzle solving here. Oh, let me guess. I'm going to have to push those carts in a very specific way so they bump into those trees in the right way. Jeremy's yard. Who's Jeremy? Oh my god, it's this music again, huh? I got a triangle and I almost fell into this Venus flytrap. Just great. Good lord. Oh, this jump is not good. Let's just, oh. I lost my cat. God damn it. Nope, that's not good. Where's restart me? I'm gonna guess all the way at the very beginning. And the music stopped. The music stopped. I didn't do anything different. Why did the music stop? I mean, I'm not complaining. But the music stopped. I mean, it could be a glitch. Oh my god. I want to see what happens if I get this square. Which, oh, I guess I need to find it somewhere else and then unlock that. Well, I guess we're just doing this without the music now. What is happening? This literally just did a circle. What was the point of... What was the point of this? What was the point of going this way? Nope, don't hit that again. Jesus. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. Ugh, I can't stress how poor this movement is. Like, it's too slow, so I'm holding the run button, right? But, like, there's just as much momentum. So, like, if I'm not holding onto the run button, there is definitely, like, you can see the animation frame of when the character is turning around. Even if I was holding onto the run button, there is just as much momentum going left and right. But there is a, like, a short... it's the same reason I don't like Addams Family, right? It's like the acceleration on the run is... I don't need it to go like 0 to 90 immediately, but the amount it takes for you to get up to speed feels bad, is what I'm saying. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going back there for... Oh, well, okay. I just made it. Jumping very blindly. Ticker tape still says Ninja Gaiden. That's a good point. I will fix that in a bit. Pause. Exclamation mark pause even. All right, hold on. I'll do this in silence. Claymates. I think it was 93. Did I see that correctly? 94. There we go. Thank you for the reminder. There's nothing up here. Let's just... Fuck this. We got to the end. I already have a C. Give me something else. Sure, I'll take that. Is there going to be any more music? Is it going to restart? Yes. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I guess... Incredible puzzling. Oh, okay, well, there's bombs now. Why? I don't know. Streets of Clay! Not Streets of Rage, which I'm sure they were also trying to reference. You know, Jaylee, I would envy you if you beat this. Not a bad envy, but a good envy. Pink Rose of Uni Reina. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know how familiar you are with this show, but as titled, it is Let's Rank almost every Super Nintendo game, right? Part 67, by the way. Have I finished back to front every single one of these games that I've ranked? No, because that would be a significant undertaking. No, I'm not giving up. I give up, but I'm not giving up in this case. There are games on this list that I have nothing short of a wide-eyed astonishment for, that I have to finish because of how not poor. Sometimes a game is bad and it's just not worth it, right? Sometimes a game is good, but it's also like not that interesting, right? And sometimes a game is so astonishing that you're just kind of like, why does this even exist, right? In terms of that kind of game, Pink Rose Uni Reina, you missed us playing the Lawnmower Man for the Super Nintendo. This game is not good. First and foremost, it's not good. 223 out of 243, right? But I was so astonished by this game, I had to keep playing it. I had to finish it. Where does Claymates sit with that right now? Well, let's put it this way. This music does not make me want to keep playing this. Also, I just ran right into that duck. Oh, was I holding? I was holding a run button. Cool. I guess I'm not going to hold the run button as the mouse because it's just a very fast character. Also, you cannot stop on other enemies. Good to know. I thought you could, but I guess not. This game is bad. First and foremost. I can already see it. But is this game interesting bad? I don't see it, right? Not quite yet. Where's the cheese? Asks Ganj. That's a great question. Good job, this thing says. Okay. Like, this feels bad. This looks fine, I guess. They're definitely getting the claymation part for the most, like, thematically, and also, you know, I hate this smug-ass cat. I'm not gonna lie. At least there's no fall damage. Yeah, it's very sassy. And then when you start running, it's like, it changes. Oh, well. Let's try that again. Like, this cat is fine. Okay? The problem with this cat is it's in a Claymates game. And it's got this music I have to listen to. And it handles horribly with controls. And it looks not good. Michael needs sleep. Hello. Why am I collecting these gems? I don't know. But I can't seem to walk up. Oh, fuck. Wait, I needed that thing to go up, I think. Right? So, yeah. What's this? What's this? Maybe invincible, but I don't know. Whatever. How do I... Okay, look. Where am I going? I can't walk past this. Can you trade gems for cheese? I don't think so. This has to rank above Lion King for having a better cat. We'll see. You know, at least this attack comes out nice and fast. I'll say that. Fuck. Whatever. All cats are perfect. Kind of why already? Come on. Look, I like cats just fine, Pantera. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't say every cat is perfect. The Big Lutovsky. Hello, how's it going? First time chatter yet again. Thank you so much for joining me. As you hear, we are playing Claymates. Because it was requested by one Retro Chris. Thank you yet again for very kind donations. I am puzzling the shit out of this bomb. Also, I can hold on to the attack button to speed it up. That's nice, at least. Let's do one more level. Moldy Lane! Okay, I guess. It's the same music! Oh my god! Mother have mercy. What was the bad one you were gonna play instead? Well, this is... Is this not bad enough for you, It's Kaon? Is that what you're saying? Is this game not past the mustard for you for when I was talking about bad games? Del Focus says no. Well... God, well... This is like a medium. It's, you know... Let's keep going. God, Jesus. First time try medium time BSer in various Discord. Hey, you know, hey, look. Big Lutovsky, which Discord did you find my channel from? Because I'm also a medium time BSer in various Discords. But if you did not find me through one of the Discords I'm part of, thank you so much for joining. Oh, I didn't get that gem. Again, I don't know what they're for, so I'm not going to worry too much about... Oh, yes, of course. This game has hidden pathways behind walls, because why not? Also, I have to be able to turn that off, right? There has to be a way here. Alright, well, I got the cat. I just want to brute force going through that thing. Oh, cool. Spikes. I guess I'll take my time. How am I supposed to get through this? Is the switch? Nope, that's a checkpoint. Oh, I can't do anything about that. What if Metroid was bad? Well. Oh my god. I enjoy Metroid. But Big Lutovsky, here's something I will say. I think Super Metroid is a bit overrated. Also, I am now this mouse going 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm kind of just going off pure vibes with this game. I'm going to admit. I don't know what direction I'm heading. I don't know where I'm supposed to... Oh, that just pushed me into those spikes, but it didn't do anything, so okay. I got a star. I don't know what that does. I think it's lives, maybe. Can I? Nope. These pipes are not platforms. Did that turn off some of that stuff? It turned off one of them. Oh my god. Oh my god, it still hurt me. Cannot go this way. Can I just... Fine, we'll just brute force it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I'm invincible, I guess. I can't... What are we doing? What are we doing? Found you via live. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, shoutouts. Shoutouts to the VGB's Discord. I swear to God, this rat kills me again. I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, shoutouts to Liv. Is Liv streaming? I think Liv was going to stream today, right? How could I not jump this barrel? What is happening? Good lord. Oh, thank you for that, Delphogus. Thank you for doing that. Waiting on a mechanic? Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, we're the rat again. Checkpoint. Sure. Cool. Very cool. These levels are also very long. At least these enemies, when they're frozen, they don't hurt you. Cool. Cool. I don't know what that did. Let's just hope for the best, right? Okay, probably turned off that gas over there. Retro Chris, welcome back. Oh, there's bosses in this game, apparently. Okay. Oh my god. Look at this dog. This is upsetting! This game is upsetting to look at! I don't like looking at this dog! I like dogs! I don't like this dog. Upsetting good is this. Registers, you're saying upsetting good because you're not the one playing the game. Oh my god. Great. Let's get this L. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, please. Great. What does it do now that I have spelled clay with these letters? Oh, a bonus level. I like how it says, wow, big money and bonus. Clearly, these people played Sonic 1 and were like, I think we should make a bonus stage that's kind of like that. Except it doesn't rotate. Which, you know, Mode 7 it should be able to, right? Big Latowski says, I think Super Metroid is maybe a little overrated. Yeah. Good. Yes, I agree. It's still a very good game. I think it's fantastic. I would even go and say one of. one of the best Super Nintendo games of all time. It is definitely on my list, which I will get to in just a moment, but I would also say, at the same time, I think it's a little overrated. In my opinion, right? This controls terribly. I can't believe even I'm saying this. I think Sonic games control a little bit better than this. Actually, by a wide margin, if I'm being honest. And I'm not a person that actually likes Sonic the Hedgehog. It should be worthy of note. Oh my god. Also, like, the timer is going down, but it is not necessarily making progress. Oh, okay. Great. I am just going in a loop. Or no, I'm not. Okay. Wow, they really wanted this to be a Sonic game. Oh my god. Please, just get me the fuck out of here. I'm trying to control this as best as I can. Oh my god. I'm just gonna... Holding the jump button does make me bounce higher, at least, which... You know, maybe not getting the bonus stages is good in this game, you know? Big Lutovsky, I will get to that in just a moment. I'm back at the bottom. What the... Okay. Stop it. Please, just... No! No, 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 no! How am I supposed to get through here? Okay, 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 okay. Oh, thank fucking God. Oh, there's more! There's so much more! Oh, yeah. Bonus life. Just what I wanted. More bonus lives to play this game. Wow. Big money. Just like it says. Please, please, just let me through. Just let me through. Is that it? Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, cool. This minigame again. Just what I wanted. More minigames. I mean, I'll say this. Mode 7 is still cool, right? So, like... That sick gradient in the background. Yeah, it looks like... Del Focus, one might say there's an Amiga-esque quality, or C64 quality to these gradients. That is be much more well-known for, right? You know, DOS could do it too, in most capacities, but... Alright... Let's see if we can solve this puzzle, I guess. Okay. Great. Just... Does this take us to the next set of stages? I love Mode 7. Nice. Oh, wow, look at that! Actually, that looks pretty okay. I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to the Pacific. Okay, yeah, just... If I was traveling to, like, Hawaii or something, I'm sure it'd say... Oh, this music again, huh? Also, it's worthy of note, like, I'm pressing down here, and it's like, you just... You gotta get this pixel perfect to get it right down the gate. Let's see what we got. I'm guessing the fish is coming up. Cape Claynaveral. The music is different. Fantastic. Now I get this sea shanty that I have to hear for way too fucking long. Acme Clayco, of course. I don't know where I'm heading. I'm just trying to jump through this stage as quickly as possible. Why does it do this? This is like the third or fourth time it's done this. What is the point of this? Don't say fun, because it's not true, okay? That's not why that's there. Artist intent and reality, not the same thing. Great, another life. I'm glad I came over here. Where's your sense of whimsy, bro? Yay, ganj. Oh, what'd I get? I'm a fish on land? No, okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I have to, like, tap A to swim. Now I'm a fish on land again. Fish in the sky? Oh, so this is sending me all the way back. Nope, those are spikes. Don't land on that. Hold on. It's just like Evo. Ganj, I wish this was like Evo. Are you kidding me? I wish. If I had this nightmare fish in Evo, that game would be much worse on the ranking, right? Retro Chris, how dare you? I thought we were friends. I'm already sick of this music. This fish still controls terribly. What the fuck is this? Like a mine? It's probably a mine. I just gotta get by. Fuck. Lost my clay ball or whatever the hell that was. You and Chris have different scale. I'm going to chart this and require you to play it. Retro Chris, if you did that, I would have to play it. Also, if you did that, that'd be the most... Probably the most obscure thing you can put on Customs Forge, right? Okay, no, hold on. Let's back that up. No, hold on. There we go. Okay, do I have to move this rock? Oh, shit. Oh, well, that worked. Sort of. Sort of? Good enough. Great. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. This is... Oozeland Docks. You don't say. No, we're not. We're not. It's not. It's not. No. What's next Rocksmith Night asks Ganj. When my finger feels a little bit better, my hand, my tendonitis in this finger is still not so good. I mentioned it before on previous streams, I need to like start tying up my fingers, just because like I can even just like from that little bit of like just nudging it, I can start feeling like some no good pain in there. So probably for a little while longer, Ganj. I'm putting a tentative at least a couple more weeks on it just to see, but we'll see. Big Lutovsky, you asked, where did I put Super Metroid? Exactly at number 10. I played this all the way back in part 44. As you can see here, we are in part 76, so it's been a while. For the new folks, you can go on over to tinyurl.com/SNES ranking. You can see this full list for yourself. Obviously, it won't include what we put on the game or on the list today, which we've only played one other game. It was the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy today, so that won't be on the list, but that made it to a kind of mediocre 100 and where is it? There it is. 136 out of 243 right now. So but if you go there, you can see this full list for yourself, and there's little YouTube links beside every single game I played. It's time coded exactly to the moment I start playing the game. So if you want, go check that out. Thank you so much. If you want to subscribe to me there too, that'd be a lot of fun. Give me a follow over here, all all that fun promo stuff, right? Anyways, Claymates. 1994, huh? Mind-boggling that this game feels the way it does. This game only came out for the Super Nintendo. I need to be very clear. That's not true. This game also came out, technically speaking, on the Nintendo Switch. It is available for playing, if you want, right now on your Nintendo Switch for Switch Online. It's there if you really want to play Claymates. It is not on anything else, which is kind of wild, right? It's kind of wild. Clay Fighter came out on multiple other platforms, right? Game good. Big Lutovsky, I hope you're talking about Super Metroid, not not Claymates. This game doesn't feel good. There's a lack of precision on the platforming. The level design feels a little nonsensical. I don't really know why I'm picking everything up. I'm sure a booklet would have told me. Clay Fighter was going to be on the PS1, but was never made to be. I did not know that. Pig Rose Uni Reina, I think 63 and a quarter was more than enough. I would say some of the stereotypes depicted in that fighting game for the N64 did not deserve to have more games made with them in it. Particularly of the Asian variety, in my opinion. For obvious reasons, right? But, oh, Clay Fighter. Don't worry, we have some of those eventually. Claymates, though, I get the premise of this game seems interesting enough, right? It's like, hey, claymation is this interesting new thing that's real hot right now, right? The idea of clay that you can mold it to anything you want, right? Like, that sounds fun. Video games, being a medium of art that it is, you can also make anything you kind of want. Do you need a justification of clay to make that further? No, but it's like, it's interesting. You'd be like, okay, well, like your character can form into all these different things, right? Like, yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I think that's a plenty fine premise. It just so happens all the other aesthetics in this game, I think, are not great, right? Extremely generic. I hate this clown-like quality of what Ganj called whimsy. I think it's a bit grating and annoying. I don't think graphically this game looks terrible. It's just not an interesting application. It seems a little bit too random, right? Big Lutoski, you're getting at all games are art, right? Even the bad ones, even especially the bad ones, right? Yeah, it's a work of art. Capital on the W, capital on the A in art, you know? Even Pit Fighter is a real fucking piece of art. No, Pit Fighter's a piece of work. No, it's art. That's art, baby. It's K-On! It can be both. What about Furry Hitler Date Sim? Even that is art. Even if it's horrible and bad and probably should not exist, because that game doesn't say anything other than being bad, right? Love the music, says Uni Reina. Do you mean this jazz music playing right now, or do you mean the music that was in Claymates? Because if you're about to say Claymates, I might have to disagree. But if you're good with this, all this very fine music provided by Kevin MacLeod, royalty free, and also with Brian Teo for some of these tracks. So it's good stuff, right? Not all art is good. That is absolutely true, Big Lutoski. Something can still be art nonetheless, though, right? That's the whole point, right? And it's also like artist's intent is not the same as what people see and conceive of the art, right? Yes, Scotch. Kevin MacLeod, not a Highlander. But in terms of the open source music world, maybe, hypothetically, it's pretty good. This, though, is really good, says Retro Chris. Again, I don't know if you mean the music of the stream or of the game. Claymates! We have to rank this. We gotta get this thing on the list and move on. Look, we played earlier today. We played the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Claymates is worse than this, right? I'd also say Claymates is worse than Zoop. Or shoutouts to the Zoop heads in my chat. It's also worse than Mega Man Soccer. It's absolutely worse than Psycho Dream. This game is alright. It's worse than Lemmings. Look, again, disregard Clock Tower. I know. I need to move this up. Okay. Claymates is also worse than Jurassic Park. K-On! Thinks it's better than Mech Warrior because it didn't give it a seizure. It's a good point. It's a good point. But is it worse than the Lawnmower Man? Oh, hold on, Retro Chris. We have to do the science. All right. It is worse than Phantom 2040. It is worse than Cool Spot. It is absolutely worse than Baseball 2000. I would even say it is worse than Battletoads and Double Dragon. Hypothetically speaking, I think its K-On! Is correct, but I think Claymates is worse than MechWar by a wide margin. It's also worse than all these versions of Jeopardy that are more or less the same thing. It is worse than Battletoads and Battlemaniacs, which is also not a very good game. It's even worse than Spider-Man and the X-Men, a game that is not very good. Neuroflare, how's it going? Good to have you. You missed out on Claymates. I think Claymates is also worse than... is it? Hold on. Is Claymates worse than Star Trek Deep Space Nine Crossroads of Time? A game I wish was better. A game that I enjoy the Star Trek trappings of. It's just the part where it's a video game where it's terrible, right? I think it's worse. The Mask. Okay, here we go. Also a nonsensical action platformer of sorts. Pretty decent looking sprites all told. Even in Claymates, I'll say. Decent looking sprites, but nonsense artwork surrounding everything else in the game, right? Nonsense. Utter nonsense. It's worse. It's worse. That bonus stage was... It wasn't a bit. That shit was pissing me off. That was terrible. I never want to get a bonus stage. If I was ever to... Yoni Reina, if I was ever to try, for whatever reason and curiosity, to finish Claymates... I mean, I definitely am not doing it in one sitting, I'll tell you that much. I would, on purpose, try to skip as many of those bonus levels as possible, right? Okay, here we go. Is Tom and Jerry for the Super Nintendo better or worse than Claymates? This game is also very bad. It's very bad. Jerry is also a shitty little mouse in this game. Tom and Jerry is rough. Feels also terrible to play in terms of imprecision and not in a fun way, right? With the platforming. Stomp on enemies' heads, at least in this game. You cannot in Claymates. It was fun to watch though. Hey, you know what? Big Letowski. For that I'm happy. Okay. For that I'm happy for you. What isn't Claymates? What isn't it worse than? Also disregard Winter Gold here. I need to re-rank this game. The Addams Family. It's Kaon. Is Claymates worse than The Addams Family? Another game that controls terribly. Some sprite art in this game does not look very good, if I'm being very honest. Some really bad portraits of the movie cast members in it. No, I think Addams Family is better than Claymates. It's better. It's not good. It's not good. I didn't say that. Crucially, I did not say that. But it's better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Uni Reina. I needed that. Ooh. 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 I now reach back with my shoulders in a bit. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. We're good. Thank you. I think the Addams Family is better. Okay. This is what Dull Focus is probably waiting on. Is Super Godzilla better or worse than Claymates? Yeah, Claymates at least has an aesthetic style. I'll grant that. I'll grant that. Also has nonsense level design. Is it better? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Let's... Captain Novolin is worse than Claymates. Okay. Batman Forever is worse than Claymates. The Lion King is worse than Claymates. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be. But it is, right? The level design and horrible platforming and extremely ambiguous ledges and everything, right? This game is extremely poorly designed. The only good part about it is the licensed music, which sounds okay. And then also the way that Simba sprite runs is literally the only good thing about this game. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, everything else about it is a nightmare factory, right? I said it once, I said it before. I think The Lion King is not a hard game that everyone makes it out to be. It's not a hard game. It's a poorly designed video game. There is a difference, right? Some games can be hard because they're poorly designed, but people don't say that when they talk about The Lion King. They'll say the game is bad, blah, 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 because it's so hard. But no, this game is not bad because it's hard. It's hard because it's bad, right? It makes very conscious choices as a video game to be designed as a fucking misery factory that could have been wholly avoided, right? Not to make the game easier, to make the game playable, right? Yeah, exactly, Retro Chris, exactly, right? The Lion King is worse than Claymates. Okay. The Lawnmower Man. Which, for the new folks, I had a recent excursion on this game. Because again, I was so astonished by everything about it. Right? Astonished. The shmup sequences. The Space Harrier level where you're fighting the Lawnmower Man, the bad guy. Incredible. But this game is trash. It's not... It used to be much lower. Okay? I brought it up a little bit because I started to appreciate its moxie, one might say, in terms of aesthetics and visual design. The music is pretty okay. Alistair Brimble! Who would have thought, right? But it's not very good. It's a bad game. I think The Lawnmower Man is worse than Claymates. It's worse. In some ways, it's better. Okay? In some ways. In actually a lot of ways, it's better. The music is better. It's kind of, again, shocking to look at, but not necessarily in a good way. But I got through like those levels, generally speaking, in Claymates without needing to rewind that much, right? As nonsensical as the level design is, as nonsensical as those bonus stages are, right? This game is like the worst, oh god, the worst Contra clone you've ever seen in your entire life, right? The shooting feels bad. The control has control on every single weird like mini game it throws at you feels like a laggy bunch of business. The Mode 7 looks good, but that's it. That's it, right? Lawnmower Man is worse. What are my thoughts on Battletoads? Well, Big Lutovsky, if this is any consideration, with Battletoads and Battlemaniacs being 188, I think these games look incredible. I think even the NES game looks incredible for the time, right? That sounds incredible. But holy hell, do they play like crap, right? Those games are just rancid with meanness to the player, right? It doesn't feel good as a beat 'em up. It doesn't like like it's almost like they do it purposely to like, even like there's not even a good sense of like memorization. And like I played Ninja Gaiden earlier, another game that is notoriously hard, right? But like Ninja Gaiden, even with its like, fuck you, we're putting an enemy to spawn, a bird to spawn exactly at this moment, and you have to avoid it or you're getting hit and falling into a pit. For whatever reason, even that doesn't feel as mean in some ways as Battletoads does, right? It's less frustrating than even that, because like there's like an expectation, right? That's set up with Ninja Gaiden. You look at the kind of game it is, even in retrospect to modern sensibilities. You look at a game like Ninja Gaiden, you're like, yeah, that was the point, right? That is designed that way to be exactly that game, as it should. Battletoads, you play that game and you're just like, this feels bad. As a beat 'em up, the platforming is bad. The level design is horrendous and like not interesting. The most interesting about Battletoads games is how they look and the overall aesthetic of the cartoon whimsy that those toads have. It's a lot of fun. Rash and Zitz and Pimple, right? The big sprites in Battle Maniacs look incredible. Yeah, third level is not good. Here's the other thing that I forgot, actually, Unirena, is like how much of Battletoads and Battle Maniacs is just all minigame nonsense, right? You do that first level, you beat up like the big pig boss at the end of it. There isn't a... You don't get back to that kind of action for like 80 to 90% more of the game. Because after that, it's like the bowling pin level where you're like on the little checker, right? And you're like zipping around, like knocking over those bowling pins. And then it's the level where it's like you're going down. That's at least in the first Battletoads game. So like, okay, sure. But then after that, it turns into the snake level and then the speeder bike level. And then after that, it's the weird one. Oh, no, sorry. After that, it's snake level. And then after that, it's like the one where like you're on the walls and you're just like going like in squares, kind of blah, 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 blah. Like, what the hell? Yes, fists get big when you punch. Also, the boot gets big, right? I like the big boot. It's fun to say. Your boot turns into a big boot. It's right there. That's what I want out of that game, right, Big Letowski? But you don't get it in Battletoads Battle Maniacs. That's why it's 188, right? Oh, those roller coaster levels, just terrible. Terrible. Let's move on. Claymates. I think Claymates is worse than Earthworm Jim, which... Yes, it's worse than Super Godzilla. It's somehow worse than Rise of the Robots. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. Didn't know they made multiples. Yeah. There's a Game Boy one? Ugh. That remake, I've heard okay things, but it's a little middling. That's what I've heard. I think Claymates is worse than Earthworm Jim. Also, for the new folks, I do not like Earthworm Jim around these parts. Okay? For the same reasons. I think this game is bad, all the same reasons why Lion King is bad. It's the same reason why I don't even like Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. Okay? Like, no thank you. Made by the same people, right? So. Home Improvement, though. You know? Yeah, fuck that guy for sure. It's Kaon. I think Claymates is... No. Hold on. Home Improvement is not good. No, it's not good. It's not good. Claymates is our new 220. Part 67. Yeah. I wasn't annoyed with Home Improvement, but there's no video game here, right? The platforming is also very bad in this. The action is very bad in this game. It's annoying having to see Tim Allen do his Home Improvement thing with the jokes that he makes. Oh, I did. You're right. Thanks for noting that, Scan. I wouldn't have noticed. There we go. Playmates is also annoying, but I don't have Tim Allen doing weird misogyny. At the very least in it, right? I guess that makes it better. Ugh. Thank you, Retro Chris, for picking this game. I don't mind this number. I mind! I had to play this game! It's not good. It's not good. Ugh. Alright. Let's get back to it. Let's play one more game for tonight. Retro Chris, I know it's getting very late for you, so if this goes a bit long for you, I apologize. But I need to see this game that you suggested as well. Should I play this? No, maybe I should hold off. It is almost 10:30. No, we... Big Lutovsky, you're welcome. Let's rip this band-aid off. Retro Chris, I will get to your other games the next day. Let's get this shit over with. Let's get this over with. Interplay yet again. Visual concepts yet again. They have but one goal in all the universe, to be the king of the circus. Why is a hot dog there? I guess I'm going to circus gang hot dog. It's Clay Fighter. We're... Retro Chris, see, this...
Sorry. From the top.
Retro Chris. Oh my god. I forgot about this. I can't make out a single word that lady is saying. There are indeed two of these on the Super Nintendo. It's Kaon. We're not going to play the second one. It's just not enough time. But I was like, Retro Chris, when you picked Claymates, I knew I had to be like, I have to play a Clay Fighter game. So Retro Chris, it's almost like you bonus got like an extra game out of it. I mean, it's not going to count. But it's like, when you pick Claymates, I'm like, I have to play a Clay Fighter now. Well, I'm glad I'm going to bed now. All right, talk to you later, Retro Chris. This will go up on the VOD, obviously. Oh, let's get this shit over with. Game speed. It defaulted on 1. I guess I'll just leave it on 1. Too much clay for a single day. That sounds like the worst rhyme from your doctor about apples I've ever heard in my entire life. Brutal punch. Equivalent of a fierce punch from Street Fighter, I guess. Medium and quick. Brutal kick. Okay, yeah, it's Street Fighter. It's a 6-button fighter. Great. Let's leave it on medium, I guess, and leave the game speed at 1. For now. Oh, this is horrendous. I have not seen this game in a very long time. Why do these have to be so circus themed? I don't understand. Bad Mr. Frost, I believe, is the Ryu of this game. You should love yourself more than play 2 of these. No, Big Lutovsky, it's like, I'm down here already. Let's just, again, it's like the Band-Aid. It's like, just get it over with, right? If I don't do this now, it just means I have to think about Clay Fighter more. And I already need to play Clay Fighter 2. So let's just get this over with, right? Bonker, who, look, it's a clown. Likes pies, hates crying, wants buzzers, job clowning. I wouldn't have guessed. Motto, play? Okay. There's Taffy, or not Gumby. His motto is stretch. He hates dentists, though. Sure. There's Tiny. Hates wimps. It is just upsetting to look at. The Blob, the other, not quite a Gumby, but, you know. This is the most clay of Clay Fighters, probably, right? Blue Suede Goo. Why is there an Elvis impersonator in this game? I don't know. But he's there. And Helga, who... Again, I don't know. Some of these characters, I don't understand. Oh, right. Icky Bod Clay, who's a ghost. Kind of. Sort of. I hate the way a lot of these characters look. Let's pick Bad Mr. Frosty. Again, the Ryu of this game, I guess. It defaulted to him first, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. Bad Mr. Frosty versus Helga.
It's that Claymates character. Scroll. Also, hold on one sec. I'm going to turn this volume up a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for
That's
this
better.
extravaganza. Bad Mr. Frosty versus Helga.
Uh-huh. Biff, it says. Oh, this game feels worse than I remember. Holy Jesus. Did a Hadouken movement with a punch and it seemed to roll me up in a ball. Varying speeds depending which punch strength I use. Okay.
Helga wins the battle.
Well, that didn't last very long. This frame rate is not consistent by any stretch, which... Oh, it's that cat. Okay. Which I'm... Oh... It's like sometimes I don't mind it when a video game has bad frame rate because it, like, can make a game more exciting, especially a fighting game. But this just feels terrible, right? I'm just doing Street Fighter movements, hoping something comes out of there. Okay, fireball motion and a punch throws a snowball, I guess. I don't know how he did that other snowball move. I can't make out a single goddamn word that these characters are saying. And that's not because of volume, that's just... I think it's just like the design of it is very quiet. Great. It's a forward fireball and a kick. Are they speaking like Simlish? No, I think they're actually saying actual words. Also, I did a shoulder bash somehow. Oh god. I don't know what's happening, but I'm getting thrown, I think.
Helga wins the battle.
Well, I lost the first match. Yeah, sure, I'll continue. Let's pick a different character, I guess. Let's pick the Blob. God, I don't want to see that clown again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants.
Here's what else. I think it's kind of neat that this game has digitized sound samples for, you know, like... For this announcer. I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, I have a buzzsaw if I did a charge backwards and forward with a punch. That's interesting. It like multi-hits. I wouldn't have expected. I just cut right through that. Oh, okay. I like that I turn into a boot when I'm doing a kick. Sure, I guess. Oh my god. Let's rewind. Let's try to win that. Okay, there's chip damage, it seems. Can I do a throw instead? Double KOs, apparently. I'm just gonna crime this. Because screw this. Oh my god, come on. Just, please. Ugh. Tournament edition. Yes, there's a I'm not playing the tournament edition currently. It's Kaon, which means I don't want to talk about it. The fact that it's a multi-hit is kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, how come, like, your character just... It's like there's acceleration on the movement that's just very bad. I don't understand it. Also, like, the hit boxes on these characters is just all over the map. I like that I turned to a trophy, that's fun. Claymation, it can be anything, right? Like, we talked about this already.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants
But
for this extravaganza. The Blob. Ichabod Clay.
I'm hating this the same reasons why I don't like Weapon Lord. Like, god damn it. Yeah, you're right. God damn it. Let me fix that really quick. Thank you, it's Kaon. I gotta get better about fixing that. Oh, what year did this Nightmare Factory come from? Oh, jeez. $1993. So this came out before Claymates did, apparently. What was I saying? Right, I was saying it's like I don't like this game for the same reason I don't like Weapon Lord. It's like there's just noticeably way too few like animation frames, and that's like a technical limitation. I get it, but it's like it doesn't look animated well, right? It's like there's not enough animation frames because the design of these characters and what they're supposed to be doing, right? Street Fighter 2 also doesn't really have all that many animation frames on it, but it looks incredible because of a very cohesive design that doesn't mean it needs a lot of them, right? My Hero Zero, welcome back. You are extremely lucky you get to see me play Clay Fighter because I played Claymates just right before this as well, which is also not very good. Lucky, yes. Big Letowski, not only does this have a look, capital A, capital L, it's like... It is surprising to me how much people loved this game. People sure loved... Like, this game had notoriety for sure because of its aesthetic, which... Look, Claymation, extremely hot for the time. Right? For what reasons, I cannot even understand. But by the same token, it's like... I don't know why people thought this game looked good.
The Blob wins the battle.
Other than, I think people have objectively bad opinions. Back in the day, we just didn't know any better, right? The idea of a fighting game was still very new to us, even in 1993, right? We didn't know what made for a good fighting game back then. We just knew some were better than others. There is no objective opinions about art rust. That's actually correct. But I would also hypothetically say, in some cases, Ganj, I think cases can be made where the opposite could be true. Also, I don't understand why we're like blowing up these locales. Yeah, Russ says eat shit. I hate the California raisins. I hate the way they look. I hate they are a branding exercise for raisins. When, you know... Ugh. I got beat by a clown. Oh, that's fun. It's like a little... got X's on the eyes and everything, right? There is no... I can't get combos to come out. I'm trying my best here. I not sensing any, like, animation frames canceling. As I'm trying to do any attacks, I am simply just doing a smattering of attacks. Termination fixes a lot of these things. You know, like... Also, like, I'm doing the same button combination as far as I can tell in a lot of cases, but I'm not getting the same move to come out. Like, I just did a Hadouken movement there, but the charge move is coming out. Like this buzzsaw that keeps releasing. But sometimes he's like spitting out a projectile, so I don't know what's happening. I'm doing a Hadouken with a punch, and that is happening for both cases. Look. You're right, it's Kaon. Tournament Edition claims to fix a lot of these issues, whatever they may be. Game created in USA, this says. Proudly so. Skip this. Wait, this is different. What is... This has an intro. An abandoned amusement park sits peacefully in the... What? In the noonday sun. That's not a real word. From a bajillion miles away comes a mysterious purple meteor. It says 100% pure clay on it. Also, oh, hilarious. Look at these things this meteor is picking up. Seemingly with purpose. That's me hoping about Stride 2.0. It rockets towards the center of the park. Playland becomes Clayland. And from the burning rubble emerges a mighty warrior. Wow, Taffy. First billing, huh? And yet another. They have but one goal in all the universe. To beat the case... Wait, This is where the game picked up when I loaded up the last time. This is Tournament Edition right there. Did I, like, hit a button mistakenly and there was a cutscene? I just missed it? No! It literally just starts right there. I didn't hit any other button other than some fast forward. Okay, I guess. If you say so. Oh, different looking menu. Does this look better? Well, interesting. They changed the difficulty to be just easy, medium, hard. Didn't it have a... No, I think it was also easy. Never mind. Game speed defaulting on 4. You say so? It's tournament mode and whatnot. All right, let's try this again. Do I... Let's pick Bad Mr. Frosty again, I guess. Ugh, this clown. I don't like looking at it. I guess we have to fight Helga again. Let's see if I can get some combos to work here, right? See if I can get this snowball Hadouken to combo a little bit. Okay, this game is notably faster at game speed of 4, so... Oh, this jump feels really laggy for some reason still. Still a lot of strange animation happening. I'm dizzy all of a sudden. I'm pressing up to jump and it's not jumping. This game is better than Smash. Holy Jesus. Big Lutovsky. Really taking it to the people who enjoy Smash Brothers. I'm not the biggest Smash Bros fan in the world, so, you know, don't come to me about those opinions, but...
That was awesome.
I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything against Super Smash Brothers personally. I guess I did a combo there earlier, but it didn't feel good, I'll tell you that much. I guess that kick is like an anti-air of sorts.
Now that was a fight to remember.
Come on, are you kidding me?
You couldn't get much closer than that.
I'll take it.
Bad Mr. Frosty wins the battle.
This feels harder, with it being a little bit faster, I'm not gonna lie. Is this game featured in a Derek comedy sketch about bros? I have no idea what you're talking about, Ganj. If I'm doing like a dragon punch, he does like this headbutt, which does not seem useful, I'll tell you that much. If you know, you know. I'll take your word for it.
Helga wins the battle.
I'm getting my ass kicked by Helga here. His frame rate is still terrible when Mr. Frosty explodes. I guess I... Try a different character. Let's try Taffy. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza.
Great.
Taffy versus Helga.
Trying some Hadouken
Helga wins.
quarter circles and whatnot is not going in my favor. This background, this water moving in the back looks terrible as well. Like, it's like
Time out.
the art styles don't even match up, right? Like, look at the way like this greenery on the right looks
Helga wins.
compared to the water that's being animated, and then that Viking boat. Like, what are all these art styles just being inconsistent with each other? Like, they're supposed to be stage backdrops. I know, but it's like, they're not... Why do they all look so much different? Also, I guess we're changing characters. I guess. And we're tiny.
Gentlemen, here are the
They're
combatants
cardboard.
extravaganza. Tiny.
Are they?
Helga.
I guess. Also, boy, do I not like looking at Tiny here. He looks terrible. So I'm kind of doing like a charge punch. Hammerin', how's it going? Fortunately, a Hadouken's not existent here with this character, I guess. Oh, I hate how he looks. I guess it's K-On, but it definitely doesn't look good. Let's put it that way. I guess I did a 3-hit combo there. It said, okay, maybe a 4. They're coming out of like the little hit, like sparks, right? It's got a YouTube about natural bodybuilding. Yeah, this is Tiny here is the Liver King of 1993 in the clay world, right, Panthera?
Tiny versus Clay.
Oh, this is not Zangief Biglotoski. Zangief is a king. Tiny is farthest from it. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, double KO, huh? Okay. I just realized that happened. I'll give them some props for like having this clay, that little cat or whatever, or no, a squirrel, right? These buttons are too long to be Zanky. Yeah. I'll tell you this much. I think Tiny can get in close better than Zangief can. Also, I'm just jabbing... Did you see just what happened? I was just jabbing the weak punch, and apparently I found an infinite juggle combo out of it. This game has... I'm just holding forward and jabbing. I think I found a winning strat here, folks. It's good fighting game. Yeah, a lot of skill. A lot of skill being applied here. Let's... This is the jab button right here. Yeah, I'm going Evo with this shit.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Finish him. No contest. What a waste of time.
You are absolutely Oh, my mic died. Yeah. Can you hear me now? You can still. I think I'm picking up signal, it seems. Mike has to reconnect like ×2 in like 3 minutes. Right, really? I'm gonna have to double check the recording on that one. Looks okay so far, but... So I think my mic level is just a little bit on the hot side. That's weird. I don't know why I'd be doing that. But... Yeah, I also heard the USB beeps. It did that before. I was wondering what that was. My levels are still going, though, so I will continue going on for now, but I will have to investigate. What the fuck did I just play? The original game also is also shit. It's also shit in the same way with what I was just doing? This is the normal version. This is not... It's not... Also, my controller turned off because I accidentally unplugged it. Shit, hold on. I just have to restart this. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Where is he? Where's my... I'm maining tiny. We're going to the next Evo. We're taking this jab tech all the way to the bank. Not as good. Also, again, notably, no combos. I'm not even sure I can air juggle. So I just got beat. Oh, the face Tiny makes when you're on the ground like that. It's not good. Yeah, no juggles in this one. I mean, that's a meaningful change, I'll say. Right? To make the game good? No. Oh, we're still... I mean, we're doing some work here still. We're closing that. We're closing. Clay Fighter. This game is, I don't want to call this game miserable. I think that's actually not fair. I think it's miserable to look at. I don't think it sounds very good. It's like it's suffering from that super low quality Super Nintendo sound where like everything sounds like it's like at like an extremely low bit rate, you know? Or like everything sounds muffled like this because they don't have enough space in the memory to like have higher quality sound, right? It'd look a lot better in a CRT. It's K-On! I'm not talking about its fidelity. I am not talking about its fidelity. I'm talking about stylistically with its aesthetic. It's not that I hate claymation. I hate the way this is making claymation look. I think stop motion animation, regardless of clay or not, is incredible. Truly, a work of laborious art. If I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing video game magazines featuring Claymates and Clay Fighter actually having clay representations of these characters and stuff. That's kind of cool, right? It's unfortunate that the video game form of the time did not lend itself well to what makes claymation cool, in my opinion. If I was to have a really good take on this, right? That said, this game plays like dog shit, right? Nothing about it feels redeeming. They clearly knew Street Fighter was real big, fighting games getting big as they are, and decided, what if we tried to do this? And hot take, Clay Fighter is not as good as Street Fighter 2. Right? Not even close. Definitely not as good as Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Clay Fighter more like Wallace and Vomit. I would never say anything bad about Wallace and Gromit. K-On. I think Wallace and Gromit is actually really cool. I watched a lot of Wallace and Gromit back in my day, you know, when it was like a new thing. Even though those movies are pretty good. I even like Chicken Run. It's K-On. I think Chicken Run is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's wholesome and good, Michael Needsley. I agree. Yeah. Also Gromit is great. Oh, God. There are absolutely Wallace and Gromit video games out there, aren't there? Wallace and Gromit, a Wallace and Gromit video game feels like it would be like on the Game Boy Advance or something, right? I want to say, you know what, Hammerin? I want to say there's a Chicken Run Game Boy Advance game. Am I making that up? I am not making that up, right? That feels like that feels like it exists. Chicken Run, year 2000, for the PlayStation. Sure, why not? Why not? Also came out on the Dreamcast and the PC, apparently. Sure, why not? Well, there's a few of them here. Game Boy Color. Ah, okay, I was close. Not the Game Boy Advance, but of course published by THQ. I am sure this game is good, going by these 2 stars by 3 players. Critics 54% with 12 ratings. You don't say. You don't say. Folly Farms Chicken Run in 1984. Not the same thing. Not surprising. Big Lutovsky asking, did I ever play Eternal Champions? I did not. I did not have a Sega Genesis growing up. I knew about Eternal Champions. It was in a lot of video game magazines at the time, right? But if I'm not mistaken, people don't like that game, right? I remember seeing screenshots of it and stuff, being like, that's interesting. But if I'm not mistaken, that game is also not very good, right? I'm sure someone out there enjoys Eternal Champions on some nostalgic level for sure. I don't have that, obviously, right? Yeah, that's right. There's a telltale point and click with Wallace Gromit. Yeah, that's neat. I forgot about that. That sounds all right. I'm curious how that looks, but we need to rank these games. Clay Fighter. Look, Clay Fighter and Clay Fighter Term Edition, I'll say Term Edition does feel slightly better, but I'm not going to say it changes all that much for me. I saw those fixes and stuff that you mentioned, it's K-On. This game has bigger problems, like being Clay Fighter. No, it's like the jump still feels bad. The game speed was faster by default. I didn't change it, but it still felt very floaty, inconsistent with its movement. Combos don't feel good to execute. The command inputs for your special moves also feel very loose and not in a good way, right? Funny thing about that Term Edition, though, Hammer, it's not just even who asked for it. That was a limited release. It was only available for rental at Blockbuster. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Did I read that correct? I'm pretty sure I knew that. Yeah. Clay Fighter Term Edition is an updated version of the original Clay Fighter exclusively for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Presented as an exclusive rental-only deal with Blockbuster Video. Just like Final Fight Guy, right? And the original Final Fight Super Nintendo, which is weird. There's a big pattern with fighting games that didn't get an arcade release first, I guess. Oh, if this game was in arcades, I don't even want to imagine. Surprisingly, I'm looking at the price charting too for this. It's not that expensive. Much like Final Fight Guy, as rare as that cart was. Clay Fighter Tournament Edition. A loose out of box, $20. It's nothing. That's basically nothing. Gee, I wonder why. Not that all bad games are valueless, you know, on the secondhand market, whatever it might be, but people do not give a shit about this game. Yeah, Final Fight Guy, however, Final Fight Guy. Ooh. A very expensive on price charting, loose out of box, $468.76. Yikes. Yikes. No thank you. Either way, collector's market is dog shit anyways. Clay Fighter. Both editions. You are worse. Much worse than, let's see, Power Instinct, which we played last week, right? Much worse. It's worse than Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, that's for sure, that we played earlier today. It is worse than Tetris and Dr. Mario. It is worse than this fighting game, Godzilla Kaiju Daikasen. This game's okay, not good. Could be worse. Could be Super Godzilla. Anyways. It's worse than Psycho Dream. It's worse than Best of the Best, as thin as this experience is. Solid fighting game for what it is. Fun character creator, right? Clay Fighter is worse than Jurassic Park. It is worse than Cool Spot. It is worse than Saturday Night Slam Masters. It's worse than Mutant Fighter. Mutant Fighter, surprisingly pretty fun, as kind of thin of an experience as it is, but more of a wrestling game than a fighting game even, but still a better game. It's worse than Battletoads Double Dragon. But is it worse than Ultraman Towards the Future? This game is also not very good. One might say one of the worst fighting games. But it's kind of fun as an Ultraman product, right? It looks real silly. It plays real goofy. Came out before Street Fighter 2, notably, in 1990. Okay? Truly had no idea what fighting games were at this point still. But I think it's better than Clay Fighter. Crystal Beans is better. Smart Ball is way better. Worse than Gundam Wing Endless Duel? Ganj. Yes. Yes, it is. It's not the right screen. It's not the right screen. That's not... There it is. It's much worse. Come on. Art of Fighting is better. Battletoads and Battlemaniacs is better. Wow, it's black and white. That's not my emoji. Okay, that's funny. Battle Master. We played this last time too, right? If you don't remember what Battle Master Hyokyoku no Senshitachi is, this is the sequel to Power Moves, if you recall. Which Power Moves? Oof. All the way down here. Clay Fighter is worse than Battle Master. But let's get to the point. Is Clay Fighter better or worse than Power Moves? It's better. It's better. I'll at least concede that. Power Moves is barely even a fighting game, right? Barely. It's just... they didn't understand what they were making, right? Oh, that is mine. Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot. You can use points to redeem, to change what the emote looks like. The SQ stands for short queens. Oh, but the big lady, it's can't really read the lady out of that text anymore. Anyways, I'm distracted by big ladies, as one would. Complimentary. Clay Fighter is better than Captain Novolin. I'll say this, right? I think Clay Fighter is also better than a WWF Raw. Ooh, okay. Well, or is it? Hold on. Is Clay Fighter better or worse than Zool? Zool is also not very good. There's one video game in Zool, as frustrating as Zool is. Did I ever link the GDQ Captain Novolin run to? Fire Zero? I do not believe so. That sounds horrendous. Glitched or not glitched? Can you glitch Captain Novolin? I would love to know. Tool assisted? I assume not tool assisted if it's on GDQ, but like, I have no idea what that is like. Yes, it's better than Power Moves. It's Kaon. Power Moves is truly not good. It's real short. I heard Zero. I'm curious. No, Clay Fighter is better than Zool. Yeah, because it's better than WWF Raw. I don't know if it's better than Batman Forever though. Clay Fighter better or worse than The Lion King? Lion King is also talking about it. There are redeeming features about The Lion King. I'm having a hard time thinking of any for Clay Fighters other than what I mentioned before about the aesthetic it was going for and what it was actually able to do was at least semi-ambitious, even if unrealized. What isn't Clay Fighter better than? Clay Fighter is Clay Fighter worse than Rise of the Robots? I don't even know if I'm ready to answer that yet. So okay, let's do the science. Ultraman is better. This Japanese version that gives me a seizure from looking at it because the way it like blares visuals at you is not good, but it's better. It's better, just as much as the first one. Weapon Lord is a better game. Fuck. Oh, you're thinking of Rex Ronin. That's the dinosaur diabetes game, right? That's a hell of a sentence I just said. The dinosaur diabetes game, of which there are like 2 of them, right? Fuck. That's the Shrinking Doctor cancer game. I don't know what that one is. Fire Zero, I know. I have to play these pharmaceutical SNES games. Pharmaceuticals advert gaming, I guess. One of these days. I think Clay Fighter is better than Rise of the Robots? I don't know about that. It's Kaon. Rise of the Robots is miserable. But I would say Clay Fighters is just as miserable in a lot of ways. I'll tell you what, it's Kaon. The robots in Rise of the Robots are a lot more fun than the claymation characters in Clay Fighter. Even with the weird muscles on that blue cyborg in Rise of the Robots. Clay Fighter has Elvis? No, it doesn't. It wishes it had Elvis. It's got fucking that copycat weirdo that I can't even remember what the name is. Ichabod Clay is not it. It's who cares? Who cares? It's Honky Tonk Man. I sure. I know that's not it, and I don't care to go back and check. I don't care. It doesn't make sense why it's there. I'll tell you that much. All I'm thinking about is Tiny in that infinite jab combo I was doing in Tournament Edition specifically, right? I think I'd rather play Rise Robots. I played Rise Robots the exact same way I played Clay Fighter. I just pressed forward and I pressed the punch button until the enemy died, and it worked. You know? Our boy, how's it going? Hey, this game has Honky Tonk Man? It's not the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man also not good pro wrestler. What the heck was the name of Clay Fighter? Good lord. Clay Fighter. You're making me Google Clay Fighter characters. Ugh. Blue suede goo. That's what it was. Yuck. Big Lutowski really doesn't like Smash Brothers. I respect it. I respect Big Lutowski. I respect your grind on this. It's the grindstone you're throwing down is massive. I respect it. I respect it. I'm not the person to fight that statement. Big Lutowski, I have my own controversial opinions that people have to deal with, you know, like me saying Donkey Kong Country is a bad video game. Bad! 64 out of 244 is actually kind of decent. But I think Donkey Kong Country is a terrible video game. Similar to The Lion King. Badly designed, but is generally speaking a much better game. So, you know. It's not the first time I saw reference to a Honky Tonk Man today. Good lord, Hammer. Who are you hanging out with? The right kind of sickos, in my opinion. I think Clay Fighter is a worse game than even Claymates. So, it's worse than Rise Robots. Yes, if Del Focus was here, they could enjoy me saying, I think Super Godzilla is a better game than Clay Fighter. Battle Blaze. This game is also terrible, though. Hold on. Russ, you're as wrong about Donkey Kong Country as you are about Aladdin. No. Nope. Nope. I did the science, Ganj. Are you saying you're defying the science? It's just science. Hardball Boy. Yes, you are correct. I think Sonic Spinball is a bad video game. But, Stephen A. Smith, but, I think it's better than most Sonic games. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I think Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis 1 is a bad video game. I would much rather... Oh, you want to clip that? Go nuts! Go nuts! I invite you to. In fact, I thank you for the engagement. I think Sonic Spinball is a better video game than Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Hypothetically, I would also say it's better than Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But the saving grace on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I actually really like the bonus stage in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I think the bonus stage of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the best part about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'll say that. Mean Bean Machine? I'm not a Puyo Puyo person, Bigotowski, but I respect it. I respect Mean Bean Machine. I think it sounds fun, you know. I'm just very bad at the game. if I'm being quite honest. But I respect people who are like way into Puyo style puzzlers. I'm more of a Tetris kind of person. So Russ has a problem with any platform game that asks you to walk left at any point. That's not true. That's not true. I will be critical of it for sure, because it has to get it right. Much like when we were playing Ninja Gaiden 3 earlier, it didn't get the camera right. The camera only worked when you walked to the right. It didn't work correctly when you walked to the left. That's just facts. That's just facts, baby. Yes, Big Lebowski, you were in the right place. Yes. Shadows of Big Lebowski. Correct take. The best part of Sonic is when you sell your Jess. Oh wow, my hero zero. Even I'm not that harsh. Okay. I enjoyed Sonic video games when I was younger. I also did not own a Sega Genesis when I grew up, so there was a mystique. There is a aura even to playing those games for me. That was wild. They truly moved very fast, very interesting. I did not give a shit about this blast processing bullshit, but yeah, it was novel. But boy howdy, did those games control like absolute dog shit, right? Boy howdy, did most of the level design of those games terrible, plagued by awful platforming. No, when you didn't have the spin dash in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 to get up a fucking tiny hill, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, Big Lebowski. Sonic 2 is the half pipe, right? Where you're like swinging. Like the neat thing about that was like if you were like on the 45 degree in the half pipe, you could press the jump button and it would like jump you over to the other side, which technically is what it does when you're like in the actual game, like normally when you're, you know, in the 2D platforming. But never at any point did it make sense to ever do that, right? Only mattered in the bonus game. And the bonus game looked incredible at the time, right? For being like a fake 3D kind of a thing, it looked incredible. But yes, the 3D globe thing was Sonic 3, right? Which is okay. I don't think it's as fun. That's for sure, right? Please rank us so I go to bed. I don't hear your Sonic takes. That's fair. You need to get a time machine? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Harbour. You create yet? I'm not sure what you're after. I'm sorry. I lost the thread. The Clay Fighter. I think Lawnmower Man is worse than Clay Fighter. I'll say that much. I think Earthworm Jim is better. Yeah. Earthworm Jim is better than Clay Fighter. I think Claymates is also better. Very marginally, though. No, hold on. Sorry. Super Godzilla is better than Clay Fighter. James Pond 3 is better than Clay Fighter. Battle Blaze is worse than Clay Fighter. This fighting game is miserable. This also feels like a fake fighting game. Clay Fighter feels like a fighting game, just a really bad one. Battle Blaze feels like we don't know what we're making. Right? We don't. I hypothetically could say Earthworm Jim is better than Clay Fighter, but it's not. This game is... Shit. Hold on. Is Earthworm Jim better or worse than Battle Blaze? It's worse. It's worse. Clay Fighters. I do 218. Part 67. No, 76. Ugh. I know how numbers work. But I have to ask, is Clay Fighter Tournament Edition better or worse than Clay Fighter? Who fucking cares? Who cares? It's better. They fixed some bugs, sure, why not? Felt still like a miserable nightmare to me. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up. Copy and pasting. Just trying to get what it's a year on this. 1994. It's got air juggles. It's better, right? It's better. I'm sure there's someone out there who has something nice to actually say about Clay Fighter and whatnot. You're not going to find it here, right? Seems the best thing I can say about Clay Fighter is that they cloned just enough out of what they thought makes a fighting game out of Street Fighter 2 to make it look almost play like a fighting game, but it misses all the nuance that's important to it, which is why it feels so empty, right? Battle Blaze just misses the point. Power Moves goes running in the opposite direction. Right? Even something like Weapon Lord does better by the same standard that Clay Fighter does, but Weapon Lord is trying some ideas at the very least with its parry system and yada yada yada. It's also a nightmare. That's all I've got for today. Good lord. Congratulations to Clay Fighter and Claymates. I never want to see you ever again. Although that's a lie, because one of these days I'm going to have to play Clay Fighter 2. Termination Clay, or whatever the hell they call it, right? Judgment Clay. Sorry, not Termination Clay. That much worse title. It's got the bunny on the cover that looked sort of like a Terminator, I guess. In some ways, I guess. It's just got a machine gun. And Bad Mr. Frosty has a backwards baseball hat, so you know he's badass. Ugh. All right, let's end this show. We'll keep streaming. We'll hang out for a little bit. I have another half an hour or something. But if you're watching this on the VOD, hey VOD. We played some stinkers today, but I hope you had a good time. Because of course, this video will be archived over on youtube.com/@RJLee. Give me a sub over there, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But if you're watching over there on the VOD, hey, come on over to twitch.tv/RJLee. Hey, no problem. Hey, sleep. Of course, over here, if you want to support me financially, you can do so with a Twitch subscription. Of course, that goes towards the bonus streams. Of course, you can also pass me a tip and or donation, just like Retro Chris did, for all these fine suggestions that I've been playing. Thank you so much. Obviously, other people have given a very kind donation too. I know Burmick gave one recently. My Hero Zero. Cat. Shout out to My Hero Zero. Also passed me a very fine donation recently. Thank you so much. Also, I need to note, of course, if you give me a tip and or donation using my personal StreamYard sound there, just do a simple PayPal transaction as the most direct way to support me. And of course, by doing so with a $20 tip or a gift subs or 2,000 bits, you can suggest a Super Nintendo game for yourself, just like Retro Chris did, and have to play it as soon as possible. As long as it's not the very end of the show like it is right now, as long as I am running this show every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Check your local listings. As long as I'm not playing someone else's game, I will play that game as soon as possible and gently put you in the queue. Of course, you want to see the full list of Super Nintendo games for yourself. You can go on over. Oh my god, My Hero Zero!
It's so easy to give a tip.
It's
See?
so easy. It's so easy. My Hero Zero. Thank you so much for that very kind tip. My god. Very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. Of course! Michael needs sleep. What else should it be? What else could it be? It's so easy at My Hero Zero. Oh, My Hero Zero. You can, if you can do that, look, you can do even more. I've seen My Hero Zero give me the lowdown on what a good Japanese RPG is, and historically what they should, how they have historically come to. There is much more My Hero Zero can do, but of all things My Hero Zero can do, I am very thankful for the very kind and generous $5 tip. Thank you so much. You know what, buddy? I told you to play From Machine. Yeah, that was. Go check that out on YouTube if you wish. It's up there. It's up there. Any clip of Majima is a good clip of Majima. Any good clip of Majima is a good clip, period. Right, Michael needs sleep? There's some Kiryu ones in there too, just FYI. You know, dare you try to do a tip or a gift sub, all that stuff, right? Because of course. All right. Gotta finish this episode. tinyurl.com/SNESReg. See this full list of Super Nintendo games for yourself. Go there. You can see this on my personal website. See every single game that I've ever ranked, and a handy dandy little time-coded YouTube archive link beside every single one of these videos, where every time I played them goes directly to the moment I start playing it in their associated episodes. Go check that out. Thank you so much, everyone who's ever done that. Thank you so much, everyone who's ever passed me a couple bucks. Thank you so much for everyone who's ever given me a follow. Thank you so much to the wonderful, kind audience for hanging out with me today as I looked at these Super Nintendo games. Let's end this episode here. And stick around. We'll hang out for a little bit longer. But for now, we have to end this episode for the VODs and the people at home. So thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with more stuff. More stuff. PC games, probably. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. We'll figure it out. All right. Later, y'all. Thanks, and have a good night. Peace. Play Clear Obscure. Oh, gosh. I don't know about that. Not an RPG. That is absolutely correct.